Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. I have a question to ask you today. I want your opinion on something and I'm going to share mine. First, I'm going to say we all know I'm not a medical professional. I'm going by my own personal experience. But my question is, can you be fat and healthy? Can you be obese and healthy? What is your opinion? Let's get started and talk about it. For those of you that have been around me for any hot minute, know that I have struggled with my weight since age 14. Just from a little bit, you just started out 10 pounds or so, but I have been on a yo-yo since then. I'm now in tops, taking off pounds sensibly, so I'm going to a support group. I am down over 30 pounds since January, but it is something that I have struggled with, and the struggle is real. So, I am 58 years young, and I want to share with you guys, can you be obese and healthy according to doctors, blood work, and all of that. Nowadays you have the body positivity and fat acceptance movement. And I do want to say this because you guys know from anyone that watches me, I love everybody. It doesn't matter where you're from, what size you are, what you look like, doesn't matter. I just love people in general, and I don't base anyone's value on their size, what they look like, where they come from, anything. I love everybody. But we're talking primarily about, does obesity affect your health long term? That's what I'm talking about today. So, I'm going to give the answer to my question. Can you be fat and healthy, in my opinion? In my opinion, from my personal experience, the answer is no. Do I think you can be a little overweight and healthy? Yes. But there's a difference between overweight, obese, morbidly obese, which according to the weight charts I'm 5'4" and about 225 to 227, right in there. And according to the weight charts, I'm considered morbidly obese. So, no, you cannot be. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I think you can. Now, when you're in your 20s and your 30s, so let's take a woman that's 5'4", we'll say she weighs 227, 225. Maybe when she's in her 20s and her 30s, it doesn't affect her very much. But as that woman gets older, in my personal opinion, I do think as she gets older, age 40, 50, and 60, it may affect her other ways, depending. Now, it also depends where you carry your weight. Let's take two women. One that's 5'4" that weighs 225, another that's 5'4" that weighs 225. One of them is more apple-shaped like me. I'm not a true apple, but I have apple tendencies where I carry a lot of my weight in my belly, okay? Now take another woman that's 5'4", that doesn't have tons of belly fat, but she carries it in her posterior, her hips, and her thighs. My opinion, from what I know and from people that I've met, it does not have as big of an effect on people that carry it in those other lower areas. But if you carry it more in your upper body and more of an apple shape, a lot of times, and they call that visceral fat, that's fat around your organs, your waist circumference is bigger, and many times you end up with diabetes. I think there's a lot of medical professionals that are shocked that I don't have diabetes and that my fasting sugar stays between 78 and 86, and I don't have high cholesterol. I do, however, have edema, and I also have high blood pressure. And I really think if I wasn't obese, I don't know this, but I know I wouldn't have the edema. I know for sure, because when I wasn't overweight, I had no edema. And I don't think I would have the high blood pressure, but I don't know that for sure. But I will tell you this, if anyone that is in their 20s or 30s says to me, hey, I'm your size and I'm healthy according to blood work, what I would ask them is one question. Look around and let me ask you this. Do you see anybody, and I've never met anyone in their 80s or 90s that are super active, getting around, that are morbidly obese like me, that are healthy. I don't know anyone in their 90s that's my size walking around and active. Not one person. If there is anyone, let me know, but I don't know anybody. And when I go visit my dad in Arizona and I see some of the active people working out at the gym or people out at restaurants, I have not seen anyone that's in their 90s that's my size. Not one person. So that kind of tells me that being morbidly obese is kind of a death sentence. You know, so I'm just being totally honest. That's why before age 60, my goal is to figure out a healthy goal weight that I can maintain. It doesn't mean I have to follow the weight charts exactly, But I can tell you, in my opinion, that being morbidly obese, it eventually catches up with you in terms of heart disease, diabetes, cholesterol, your joints, every area. It can definitely affect you. And it has definitely affected me. So I know a lot of folks want to love on everyone and be accepting of every size, and I think that's fantastic. I don't believe in bullying anybody, no matter what size. But all I'm saying is that it's really tough to maintain a healthy lifestyle and to be healthy and have healthy blood work and to be able to move around in comfort when you're carrying so much weight on your joints, and to be able to live a long, active, healthy life. Because when we're this size, it's so much easier to be sedentary. So that's part of the reason that I am working so hard in 2023 and 2024 to get to a healthy weight. So I want to end this video with asking this question. Do you think it's possible to be extremely overweight and healthy? Let's hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.